Heading up to Sedona to do a ride this morning. I'm going to hit Llama Trail and Slim Shady. They look to be fairly difficult. They're blues, but Sedona blues are Phoenix blacks. So there'll probably be a few things that I have trouble with for sure, but hopefully everything goes smooth. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to grab some breakfast and then hit the ride up there. Okay, I made it to Sunset Point, about 45 minutes from the trailhead. I'm feeling super tired. I got a good 7 hours of sleep, so I think I would be all right, but I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Drinking an energy drink now. Hopefully that will help. We'll catch back up with you at the trailhead. Okay, we made it to Sedona, the Bell Rock Pathway parking lot. It's pretty chaos here, and there's honestly some of the most annoying tourists in the world here. It's really strange, but here we are, getting all geared up and then gonna head out up to Llama. Guess I didn't fix the brakes wheel. Okay, this first mile should be chaos, I'm sure. Non-stop hikers. Once you get away from the trailhead, a mile or two, it's usually not a problem, but there are a few trailheads on this route. It is warm, 81. It was supposed to be 99 in Phoenix today, which is why I came up here. I think I'm gonna try and make it up north once a month this summer. Oh yeah, we didn't burn those pads in at all. Weird. All that effort. Ooh. Pay attention, Ryan. Already spicy. So I get ready for a ride full of brake squeals. All right. Just gotta be ready to do step ups and drop offs. No big deal, just that thing right in front of me. I guess I routed myself around the Bell Rock Pathway, which I didn't mean to do, but it's kind of good, less hikers. Looks like it's gonna reconnect me to Bell Rock Pathway. I don't know how I did that on accident, but it is what it is. So somehow the GPS route I drew took me on this stupid trail that is very black diamond, and this part is even closed to bicycles. And I dropped my bike, and luckily I taped the chainstay up, but I scratched it pretty bad trying to get over some janky stuff. And now I don't even know how to get back. I can hear people talking on Bell Rock Pathway, but yeah, super lame. Well, gotten to a place I can ride my bike again. That was a nice hike. I don't know why my bicycle GPS routing app would route me to a non-bike path. Oh, but look at this. This was worth it. I'm honestly having something weird go on with my vision. I may have to not do the ride. I'm making some, it's kind of pulling me off trail here. Let me get up to Llama here and see how I feel. I hate it when I go for an out-of-town ride and I, build it up and get so excited and then everything goes wrong already. Say I routed it to take this easy path up to Llama, and I ended up on probably one of the hardest routes, and then half of it was no bicycles route. Dropped my bike on a rock, scraped up the rear triangle. Cool. All right, here we go. Sedona Tech. So I'm kind of having some wonkiness out of my left eye. I'm a little trouble seeing that way, and it's throwing my depth perception off a little bit, which is a little scary with rock drops and ledges. I'm hoping I can do okay. God, my head is just thrown off. It's not good. All right, okay. We're fine. This is cool. That was pro. Cool, no big deal. It's fun. Okay, got it. Sedona is the chunkiest riding you're ever gonna do. And we're taking blue trails. Yeah, wild ride always. Mr. Toad. Wondering if all that caffeine I drank is giving me grief. Had a pretty big coffee and a Celsius. Whoa. Ow, shit. God damn. Always wild. Cool thing is they at least build the step ups here to really roll. So it's not often a 90-degree angle. Oh, that's cool. Oh, boy, tired already. Only a couple miles in. There's not a lot of flow in Sedona. It's a lot of piecing parts of the trail together, especially for me. Some of the technical on a blind ride, I'll at least probably step off if it's pretty tech, take a look, So it definitely takes me some extra time to work on a new trail up here. And everything is chunky. Oh, wow. Okay. Everything is chunky. You gotta pedal hard. Mine's playing tricks on me. No way I'm getting up this. So that's a blue feature in Sedona. Crazy. It looks pretty slippery and pedal catchy. And it's really, really steep. Probably doesn't look that way on camera, but it's straight up. Okay. This is a terrible place for your vision to get tricky. The grade on those rock slabs, it's kind of weird. It can mess with your mind even when your vision's working perfect. Oh boy. Oh shit. My vision started getting blurry and I didn't see the drop at the end. That was a little scary. Doing all right. We're gonna make it. It's definitely easier than chuck wagon. Or I've gotten better since riding chuck wagon. That was 4 or 5 months ago. Oh, let's see. Okay, not a problem. Everything catches your pedal every 10 feet. Which way? Moderate. Oops. All right, contemplating a reroute here. Vision's just giving me a lot of grief. Just feels very sketchy. You know, I'm riding pretty decent. It's a little scary. So I'm thinking about cutting over and going over to the bottom half of Slim Shady. Because I know that's more of a downhill flow type deal. Oh. Yeah, I need to do that. So right up here, we'll cut over. I'm getting scared. My depth perception is just really weird right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I love these slick rock vistas. They're so cool. Just beautiful views and a little break from the chunk. And the trail's called Bale. My GPS is gonna beep like a maniac now. Okay. Oh, that's chunky. It's cool. That's fun. We're still gonna have fun, damn it. Alright, we're gonna take Bell Rock Pathway down to Phone, it looks like. And then I'm hoping we can take Phone over across the freeway. There's a connector to Slim Shady over there. You can take that back to the truck on Slim Shady. We should connect to Slim Shady right up here. Yeah, we made it. Okay, so we're gonna do lower Slim Shady now. And then go back to the car. We've only gone 5.5 miles, which sucks to cut it short, but you know, it is what it is. I'm getting that funhouse effect in my left eye. It's really hard to ride. From the videos I watch, which are sometimes useless, it looked like the top half of Slim Shady is much more technical than the bottom. God, that fucking brake sucks. Oh, this would be ripping if you knew it. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with some squealy brakes and me riding blind, braking more than normal. That's pretty good so far. Oh boy, oops. Dab, little dabble do ya. Okay. I'm gonna try and use the front brakes more, so it's less annoying. But I don't want to go OTP. You could get ripping so fast on this. Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, there's only a mile of this. I think it was a mile. Ow. It's pretty fun. I'm doing all right. You know, I'm slow. Oh my God, I can't see, dude. What is going on? It's like that feeling when you're dizzy, but I'm not dizzy. And like coming around that corner with this on the left, it's no big deal, but I couldn't see, couldn't make out anything. Just trying to look ahead now instead of right below me, which you're supposed to do anyway, but sometimes I need to see what my wheel's going through. But that's where it's kind of most distorted when I look down. This is a ripper of a trail. This is the first time I've seen kind of a flowier trail up here. Wish I was ripping down it. Oh, that's not the trail. Dude, I cannot see. Oh, this is kind of turning into a nightmare. The details of the trail are getting a little tougher to see as I go. And I have to like close one eye sometimes just to make out what it is before I hit it. And that's not ideal. But we gotta get back to the truck. I don't know if I need to call my ophthalmologist or what. Yeah, I can't do stuff like this right now. I think we're almost back to the car. This is gnarly. This is gnarly. I can't see. In the shade, it's a little better. I made it back to the truck, and a little sad. I cut about 2 miles off the ride, and maybe a little less. But seems every time I come to Sedona, I have to cut something short for some reason or another. Super annoying, but it is what it is. It was getting pretty scary there at the end. I don't know what's going on with my eye, but it was just a real like funhouse effect type feel. I would go down something pretty rocky with some drops, and I couldn't really get the depth of it. I could close one eye and see the detail, but then that shoots everything off to the right a little bit, so I couldn't get a grasp on what was going on. So there was some stuff that I was just holding my breath on, and a couple big drops that I just walked because I probably would have gotten hurt. So I'm going to try and get something to eat and head back to Chandler. Next time I come north, I'm going to go into the pines. It's like only 82 degrees, but it's hot as heck, man. I don't know. I guess because there's no pollution blocking the sun out, it just seems so much hotter. But it is what it is. So we'll catch up with you on the next one. All right. I just wanted to film a quick addendum to this video because I know not everybody watches every one of my videos, and some of you might be new to the channel. So my eyes are okay now. I'm not really sure what went on, but in the past I have had what's called acute angle glaucoma, and it was caused by my liver failure from Wilson's disease, which I've since had a transplant from. And it was actually how they caught the fact that my liver was dying, and it made me blind in one eye legally. Not completely 100% blind, but I can really just see shapes. So I went to see my ophthalmologist, who I see every year, to see what the problem was after the Sedona ride, even though I started feeling better the day before I went to see him, and was seeing a lot better by the time I got to him. He looked over everything and said everything seemed exactly how it had been before. So it got even better and back to the way it used to be a few days later. So I'm not sure what it could be. He said it could probably just be a fluke thing, since my eyes are very strange and I've had a lot of damage to them. And I have false lenses in both eyes from cataract surgery to prevent that acute angle glaucoma ever from coming back. It shouldn't come back because it's a very rare form of glaucoma, especially in someone young. I also had cataracts formed from it and all kinds of crazy stuff that happened from my liver failing and going undiagnosed with Wilson's disease. So I'm good to go now, and I'm riding again just as normal. We'll catch you on the next one.